What's up, my beautiful light family? So I wanted to take you through this visual that I was getting and also the information that was coming through for me. And so Dov and I, the position that Dov and I are in our lives and in our business and in our work and just in our journey, and also just as our purpose and mission, we're constantly having to up level. We're constantly ascending. We have to. Right? I can't show up in front of you without every day searching myself and cleansing myself and connecting with Source and connecting with Dov and connecting with you and connecting with my homies and my tribe. Oh, my beautiful tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being my life. I have to put it this way. As a leader, every nook and cranny every little nook and cranny needs to be dealt with. Anything in my basement, right? From my past, anything that I have done, all those things I have to correct within me, right? I have to correct them within Nicole. I have to look at them. I have to, right? I have so much energy, right? That's around us, right? And you look at the videos, how many views, right? I have to protect myself. I have to have solid boundaries. I have to claim my sovereignty every day. I have to pray throughout the whole day. So as I'm up-leveling, my up-levels, I always see a door. This door that is another level. It's another frequency. It's a higher frequency. It's a higher consciousness than I am in right now. And at that door, there are many things that need to take place for me to walk through that door. And the first thing is I have to accept the fact that I'm going through that door. There's no other way. I'm not going any back doors. I'm not going into old doors. I'm going into the new door, right? And for some of us, for some of you, I remember those days that I didn't want to drop some of my shit at that door. There was things I had to drop and let go of and surrender to the universe to get through that door. Any low frequency things that were going to, they were going to block my entry. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you set an intention to go to a certain place, the universe is going to show you those things. And there are certain doors where you can't take those things with you. There are certain pains and fears that you can't take through that door. There are certain wounds that you cannot take through that door. There are things within your behavioral patterns that you cannot bring through that door. How do I know that? Is because there were many instances where I had to relive the same, kind of like the same lesson, right? I was unwilling to surrender certain things in my existence, and so I would be in a loop. I'd be stuck in an addiction loop. I'd be stuck in an anger loop. I'd be stuck in a codependent loop. I'd be stuck in being jealous and all these things, and I couldn't surrender them because like they did something for me, and it was really difficult to surrender them. And there was that self-righteous anger, and there were so many things going on within me. There were so many things going on within you. But at that door, I have to drop things. I have to be that bridge. So we have this beautiful light body, this beautiful Merkaba that is the bridge between the heaven and this earth. It is our whole being. We bridge the gap between the heavens and this planet. Not only do we do that, many of you are bridging the gap between sexes. Many of you are bridging the gap between religions. Many of you are bridging the gap between ages. Many of you are bridging gaps between people in every which way. You were called to do that. You called your soul to do that. You called your soul to do that. And to get to that place where we're connecting fully with our light body and we're walking through those doors that are so graciously given. Because there's been times where there were moments, you guys know about purging, right? When the universe is like, oh, Nicole, come on, baby, surrender. Surrender that shit. Look at it, heal it. They're like yelling at me. They're like, come on, because the frequency is about to hit right now. We're about to have a electromagnetic, the earth's about to pump up the jam, right? There's all this love energy. The sun is sending, that good. And the universe is like, just let go and walk through the door, right? Drop your judgment, drop your anger, drop your hatred, drop all these things, drop them, right? Drop them, the right and wrong thing that we're always in, where I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. Drop it at the door, please drop it at the door. Be compassionate, drop it at the door. And what happens is, the universe is so gracious. The universe is so gracious that sometimes it'll purge it out of you, like being dragged behind a car, right? Just being dragged. And it feels like that. The universe is being gracious in that moment, pulling you and pushing it out of you, because it wants to see you succeed. It wants to, it's being love. And so to your conscious mind, knowing that door is waiting for you. You know what it's like to walk through that old door, that rusty door, that door where as soon as you enter it, it doesn't look nice, it doesn't feel nice, it is corroded. There are some kind of creatures in that room. There are energies taking your energy in that room. There are entities. There are demonic energies, luciferic energies in those rooms. And you're being asked to heal. You are asking yourself. No one's forcing it. You are asking yourself. Because many of you are watching this, actually all of you that are watching this video are seeking it. You're seeking higher self. You're seeking higher knowing. You're seeking that peace. You want to not bypass, but you want to transcend the suffering in some ways, right? That door is open. What is that door asking of you? What are you asking of you? What do you need to leave at the door? What do you need to surrender? What behavior do you need to surrender that's causing you harm? What wound do you need to look at and heal and sit with and purge and grief so that you can move forward and walk through the door? What thought forms do you need to leave at the door? What people do you need to leave at that door? Sometimes we have to let go of things, right? Sometimes we have to not let go. Sometimes we have to embrace some things. What do we have to embrace at the door? So we just talked about letting go. What do we have to embrace at the door? Embracing loving self. Embracing connecting to source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it. I call that energy is God, man. Whew. Ooh, that love that I came from. That love that I am. Embracing that, accepting that. What part of your journey do you need to embrace? What part of your purpose have you been running from because you're so fucking scared? Embracing it at the door, walking through the door. And as you walk through the door, I want you to visualize that you're just this human form, right? And as you're walking through that door and that step and your foot crosses that line and your foot turns gold, and then your shin, and then your arms, and then your chest, and then your heart, and your waist, and your legs, and your face, and all of you is this gold-lighted being, protected, sovereign, beautiful, seeing things like at a higher level, understanding, peace, compassion, generous to self and others. I've had to crawl in some windows sometimes. I barely made it. The door never closes, right? The universe, but I sometimes have seen myself like crawling through a window, like, let me in. So jacked up, please let me in. So fucked up. But once I crawled through the window, that gold being, that gold light, that crystalline, that shift, that DNA shift, that cellular shift, that mind shift, that connected to the whole, that connected to the one, right? This unifying energy, this beauty that for a split second we know God. For that split second you're feeling that good. And sometimes that split second lasts for a very long time. And then we start going through a process again to get to the next space. And you guys are doing it. And you're so beautiful. And I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Light and love.